Let's go. Wait. Hold up, Q. Feel like I'm at the top of my game, looking down at the rafters.
Welcome back to the Win Big Sports Talk, and Sports Betting Podcast. Thanks for being with us for this Saturday morning look at college football today. Who I think is going to win, why I think they're going to win, maybe some bets and NFL football previews for this weekend as well. Let's get right into it this morning and start with Troy at South Alabama as our first game to cover. Too much to say on this one, but I'll tell you who I think is going to win and why very simply. Looks like Louisiana's reign over the Sun Belt has kind of come to an end. South Alabama able to take down the four-time reigning champ. Troy is 3-1 in conference. This is a pivotal game. Troy is tempting to pick on the strength of its defense, but I don't know. South Alabama has showed a stronger offense lately, so in a close one, I think they're going to win that one 23-21, my score pick. Kansas at Baylor. Next contest we're going to cover. That's a noon Eastern Standard Time kick. You can watch that one on ESPN2. Kansas isn't desperate, but the Jayhawks are trying to avoid a 3-game skid. Baylor is nearing that label for sure. They're very close to missing a bowl. The secondary has been a bit of an issue, so KU's defense has struggled over the last 6 quarters. They're going to be missing Kobe Bryant, it's starting to look like. So Baylor really needs to win this. I think they will. 32-27, my score pick. Toledo at Buffalo, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kick. You can watch that one on ESPN+. I'm taking the Rockets. The MAC boys are going to win this one. Both are 3-0 in MAC play. This could be a preview of the conference title game. Buffalo has home field advantage, but its defense has allowed 6.3 yards per snap. My score pick, 38-30 in that one. North Texas at UTSA, a 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kick. You can watch that one on CBS and Fubo TV. These programs are locked at the top of CUSA. 3-0 league marks for both of them, but a growing concern for North Texas is the offense has turned only 56% of its red zone opportunities into touchdowns. That's not going to cut it against UTSA. So I think UTSA wins 38-31 in what is going to be a pretty good contest. Boise State at Air Force, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kick. You can watch that one on CBS and Fubo TV. I'm taking Air Force. If you know anything about the Mountain West in 2022, that makes one of us. The conference has been loaded with confusing results. The apparent trend to know is that Boise State has struggled on the road. They're 1-2, where Air Force has excelled at home. They're 4-0. So in a matchup of two talented and inconsistent teams, hard to pick, but I'm going with Air Force. 24-21, my score pick in that one. Memphis at number 25, Tulane. That's a 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kick. You can watch that one on ESPNU rather. Tulane has quietly pulled into the top 25 for the first time in 24 years. And next up, a clash with high-scoring Memphis, who has posted 36 points per game. Tulane needs a bounce-back performance from its secondary, but I think they're going to get it. They'll be able to pick apart Memphis through the air. My score pick, 31-27, a close one where the Green Wave come away with a W. Number 21, Cincinnati at SMU, 3:30. Nope, that's a noon Eastern Standard Time kick. You can watch it on ESPN+. Also in the AAC, Cincinnati has a similar outlook this weekend. SMU scores a bunch of points but doesn't play a whole lot of defense. Cincinnati will limit SMU's rushing attack. They're pretty pedestrian as far as I'm concerned. No upset in the works here. My score pick, 40-24. Cincinnati wins that one. Minnesota at number 16, Penn State. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kick. You can watch that one on Big Ten Network Plus. Tanner Morgan might not be able to play, and so Minnesota could end up shorthanded. That said, Michigan just ran up, over, around, and through Penn State last weekend, and Minnesota has Mohamed Ibrahim, one of the nation's top running backs. But the host, looking to recover from that embarrassing loss, they should be able to pull out a victory in their annual whiteout game. My pick right now, a thin margin, but Penn State wins 23-20. Boston College at number 13, Wake Forest, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kick. You can watch on the ACC Network and Sling TV. Neiman Deacon's going to win this one. The primary question is whether or not Boston College can keep up. Statistically speaking, the defenses are comparable, but there's no question about the offense of Wake Forest. And so my score pick in that one is going to be 37-17. Number 20, Texas. Number 11, Oklahoma State. That's going to be a great game. 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kick. Watch it on ABC and Fubo TV. I'm taking the Longhorns. Oklahoma State coach Mike Gundy refused to tell reporters if Spencer Sanders practiced on Monday, and that mindset is improbable to change. Nevertheless, Texas is the pick. They're vulnerable through the air, but Sanders is dealing with that shoulder injury. Quinn Ewers wins over that banged-up Sanders. 10-point margin in my mind. Texas 34, Oklahoma State 24. Number 9, UCLA at number 10, Oregon. 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kick. Watch it on Fox and Sling TV. Oregon hosts this Pac-12 battle. Unbeaten in league play. UCLA's lone game outside of Los Angeles was against a woeful Colorado. How the offense is going to respond to this environment will decide the game, but it's unlikely UCLA will contain that surging Oregon offense. Bo Nix has become a lethal dual threat quarterback and usually plays well at home. UCLA is plenty capable of winning, but Oregon has got that edge. I'm going to make it a 4-point margin of victory here in my pick, 38-34 Ducks. Number 17, Kansas State at number 8, TCU, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kick. Watch it on Fox and Sling TV. What do we expect from K-State? There are days of brilliance where they've wrecked teams like Missouri and Oklahoma, mixed with moments of tragedy for them, like a loss to Tulane or escape at Iowa State. TCU is throwing the ball around and getting it to Quentin Johnson consistently. They've prevented explosive runs all season. If the Horned Frogs continue doing that, they'll stay undefeated, 27-20 on Saturday. Number 7, Ole Miss at LSU, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kick. You can tune in on CBS. Other than hosting Kentucky, Ole Miss hasn't played a tough schedule, plus the Rebels certainly haven't faced a stadium as challenging as Death Valley, but I'm sticking with Ole Miss. They've got that powerful rushing attack, and LSU's defense is shaky, to put it lightly. 27-24, my score pick, so a narrow margin, but I think the Rebels win. Number 24, Mississippi State at number 6, Alabama, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kick on ESPN, also on Fubo TV. After seeing Tennessee shred Bama's secondary, the instinct may be to believe an air raid offense can do the same. Mississippi State, though, is built on executing quick-hitting passes with only 9 throws of 30-plus yards. Alabama remains the overwhelming favorite in this matchup. My score pick, 45-19. Roll Tide roll. Number 14, Syracuse at number 5, Clemson. Noon Eastern Standard Time kick. You can watch it on ABC. I'm taking Clemson. We're about to learn a lot about Syracuse. The Orange are spectacular at 6-0, but they've faced one of the easiest schedules in the country. Cuse at home stuck with an unimpressive Clemson team last season. This time around, it's at the venue where Clemson, which is much improved offensively, has earned 37 straight wins. I think the streak will live. 31-21, my score pick, though I would love to see the Orange upset Clemson. Tennessee Martin at number 3, Tennessee, noon Eastern Standard Time kick. Watch it on the SEC Network and ESPN+. In the aftermath, after the upset over Alabama, Vols fans carried the uprights out of the stadium. Keith Carver, the chancellor at UT Martin, so kindly offered to host the game if Tennessee couldn't replace them in time. It was worth a shot. UT Martin is ranked 18th in FCS, so don't brush off the Skyhawks. Still, the Vols will win this one handily. My score pick, 55-14. Iowa at number 2, Ohio State. Noon Eastern Standard Time kick. Watch it on Fox and Fubo TV. Buckeyes are going to win. Flip the location in this contest feels more dangerous. Ohio State needs to avoid that mentality. Iowa's pitiful offense will be overwhelmed in Columbus. As long as the Buckeyes don't allow Iowa's defense to score, they should cruise to victory. 41-10, my score pick. Georgia State at App State. I'm taking the Mountaineers. Sean Elliott looking to beat his alma mater on Wednesday when the Panthers take on App State in a conference showdown at Kid Brewer Stadium in Boone, North Carolina. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kick. You can watch it on ESPN+. The Mountaineers are 9-point favorites in the latest App State versus Georgia State odds. Got to take the Mountaineers. Number 11, Mercer at UTC Chattanooga. 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kick. Tune in. Chris Goforth on ESPN+. Number 8, Chattanooga Mocs hosting the 11th-ranked Mercer Bears Saturday afternoon at Finley Stadium. It's a battle of two of the last three unbeaten Southern Conference teams atop the league standings. I'm taking the Mocs. It'll be a fun one. Can't wait to watch it. Did pretty good in NFL picks last week. Did a little more than split, got about 75% of them right. Let's get started with the Cleveland Browns at Baltimore Ravens, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kick on Sunday. Watch it on CBS and Paramount+. Both off to slow starts, but the Ravens have lost 3 games. They led by double digits in the second half. That won't happen in this one. Lamar Jackson will have a big game against a Cleveland defense that's bad. This shouldn't be too close. 33-19, my score pick in that one. 11-point spread as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are at the Carolina Panthers, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kick. You can watch that one on Fox and Fubo TV. The Panthers are a mess and not even sure who the quarterback will be, as if it matters. Tampa Bay coming off a bad loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers, which featured a sluggish offensive showing. Tom Brady and the Bucs will bounce back, 30-17, my score pick in that one. Atlanta Falcons at Cincinnati Bengals, a 6-point spread, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kick. Watch it on Fox and Fubo TV. Big game for these two franchises. The Falcons coming off an impressive home victory over the 49ers to rise to 3-3. They're a tough team to defend because of the way they play offense. They seem to be getting it right on offense, but that won't be good for the Falcons. The Bengals should explode their passing game behind Joe Burrow in this one. 33-24, my score pick. Detroit Lions at Dallas Cowboys, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kick. Watch it on CBS and Paramount+. A 7-point spread. This one will go in favor of Dallas. I think they'll beat them by about 10. The return of Dak Prescott at quarterback couldn't happen against a better team for him. The Lions are coming off of a bye week. They've been bad against the pass. Look for Prescott to get a downfield passing game going for the Cowboys, much more so than Mr. Cooper Rush. 31-24, my pick in that one. New York Giants at Jacksonville Jaguars, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kick. Watch it on Fox and Fubo TV. 3-point spread in that one. The Jaguars are favored over a 5-1 team. That seems weird, but Jacksonville could easily be 4-2 rather than 2-4. The Giants have won by running the football and playing good defense. The Jaguars have pass defense issues, which doesn't play into the Giants' attack. Look for Jacksonville to beat the Giants, and I think the odds makers have it right. 24-20, my score pick in that one. The Indianapolis Colts at the Tennessee Titans, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kick on CBS and Paramount+. I'm taking the Titans. They're coming off a bye. They beat the Colts 3 weeks ago. The Colts won a tough division game against the Jaguars last week, but now head off to face a team that powers the football against them with Derrick Henry. The Titans will do that again and win 28-20 and cover that spread. Green Bay Packers at Washington Commanders, Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kick. Watch it on Fox and Fubo TV. 5.5-point spread. I don't think the Packers will cover that. They've lost 2 straight, not played good football. They get a break here that Carson Wentz is out for Washington. That means Taylor Heineke will be at quarterback. The Packers defense has really struggled against the run, so could mean a big day for Brian Robinson Jr., but I think the Packers win in a tight one, 24-23, my score pick in that one. New York Jets at Denver Broncos, 4:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kick on CBS and Paramount+. 1-point spread, obviously going to cover that. The Jets are playing a second straight road game after upsetting the Packers last week. has to be a natural letdown, and the Broncos are in dire need of a victory. That's a bad combination. The defense playing well for the Broncos, but they can't score. In this one, I'm looking for the defense to get the best of the Jets. Denver will take it 21-17. Houston Texans at Las Vegas Raiders, Sunday, 4:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Kick, watch it on CBS and Paramount Plus. It's a 7-point spread. Raiders will cover that one. Two teams coming off a bye. The Raiders are 1-4, which is kind of surprising. The Texans beat the Jaguars last time out, but they are pretty limited on offense, and it'll be hard for them to stay in it with Las Vegas. 26-13, my pick in that one. Seattle Seahawks at Los Angeles Chargers, 4:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kick on Fox and Fubo TV. 6.5-point spread. The Chargers have won 3 straight games, but they haven't looked great while doing it. The offense just isn't clicking. But the Seattle defense, which played pretty good against Arizona a week ago, they're not that great. So this is a game for Justin Herbert to hit some shots down the field. The problem for them is Seattle can run it, and the Chargers can't stop the run. So the Seahawks should hang around. I don't even think the Chargers will cover that spread. My pick is 24-21 in that one. Kansas City Chiefs at San Francisco 49ers, 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. Kick, Fox and Fubo TV. One of the best games of the week, a repeat of the Super Bowl from a few years ago. It features two teams coming off of a loss, though, this year. The Chiefs' offense against the 49ers' defense will be fun to watch. I just don't think the 49ers will slow them down enough. They've got a lot of injuries on that side of the ball. So Pat Mahomes probably going to get back on track. They'll cover the spread, 31-24, my pick in that one. Pittsburgh Steelers at Miami Dolphins, 8:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kick. Watch it on NBC and Fubo TV. A 7-point spread. The return of Tua Tagovailoa for the Dolphins at quarterback. The Steelers will likely have Mitch Trubisky back in the starting place because Kenny Pickett is banged up. Although there is a chance that Pickett could play if he responded well in the concussion protocol. The Steelers played good defense last week, while the Dolphins have not been good on that side of the ball. Look for the Steelers to keep it close, but I think they'll end up winning 28-25, my pick in that one. Chicago Bears at New England Patriots, 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kick. Monday Night Football, ESPN, Fubo TV. I think the Pats are going to win that one, and I think they're going to win it by a lot. The Bears coming off 10 days of rest, playing last Thursday while the Patriots are back home after beating the Browns. New England is looking great on the defensive side of the ball. They've really shaped it up. This will show up against a bad Bears offense that is limited in the passing game. Bailey Zapper, Mac Jones, whoever plays will do enough, and the Pats will win big, 28-7, my score pick in that one. Okay, just a reminder, you can watch the clips of the week on the video version of the podcast. Find it at WBSNSports.com, or cut out the middleman, go right to our YouTube channel, Win Big Sports Network. Without any more ado, let's get into it, our clips of the week. Dudes fighting. Big brawl at an MLB contest. Look at that. You'll love to see it. Lots of fights in the stands this week, I felt like. This is not the only fighting clip I saw.
The Orange Crush is on in Knoxville after one of the craziest games we have ever experienced.
There you go. Those were headed. I remember watching that, and I said to everybody at the table, those are going to the river right away. No delay. Those were headed straight to the river, and they sure were. How fun is that? Tennessee celebrating their first win over Alabama in 15 years, and deservedly so. Same game. See my man right there? Did you catch that? Look at the top of the screen. Right there, right in this, almost the very center. Throwing up. Hey, Great use of intimidation right here. That's Jeremiah Crawford. Pukes in the middle of the play and then stares down defensive tackle number 47, Byron Young. Quite the intimidation tactic to use mid-game. You'll love to see it. And then I've never seen anything like this. I got a big kick out of it.
Commercial break, Steve Barron going into the stands to go.
So that's Steve Barron, the official, goes up into the stands, and it looks like he told the UNLV band to stop playing while Air Force had the ball. I've literally never seen anything like that. I don't think I've ever seen an official go up into the stands for any reason, but to yell at the band is unheard of as well.
Steve Barron going into the stands to go over to have a referee point of contention with the UNLV band. I'm not exactly sure what the discussion is about, but something that the UNLV band was doing drew Steve Barron into the stands.
Well, first thing, I've been involved in college football for 30 years. I've never seen.
That's it. That's all I've got for you. Thanks so much for being with us for the Win Big Sports Betting and Sports Talk podcast. I'll catch you next week. Be sure to follow me at Schry Guy. Follow Win Big Sports at WBSN Sports. And I hope you hit all your parlays.